Okay, so we just added ADALEADZ 2.0 to our membership. We're getting the front end, the unlimited version, and an upgrade on top of that. I'm going to jump over into that. Let's see if I've got that right here. So we're going to take a look at, basically we're getting the front end OTO1, OTO2, and we'll take a really quick overview of what they are. Um, Here's the upgrade one. You get unlimited searches, unlimited clients. I'll show you that in just a second. Unlimited websites. So it pretty much removes all the aspects of it. Allows you to put your logo in the audits and reports as well. That's the big features of it. And ADALEADZ 2, the upgraded one, adds some other aspects uh, to your. This is the front end here. Um, and then the upgraded version adds additional SEO website reports, performance reports, best practices reports are the big aspect. So it gives you three more different kind of reports that you can send out along with done for you emails, and you can customize each report and put your own branding in there as well. So what is ADALEADZ? Real quick, ADALEADZ has to do with compliance, and I want to show you the key phrases for this and the money that's around in this market. I did some checking into it yesterday. And you can see this represents searches, what's going on, searches for these kind of things each month. So there's quite a bit of searching going on for these phrases because what happens is ADA is a American Disabilities Act now has a requirement that you have accessibility on your website for people that have disabilities, that you have various compliances for those websites. And a lot of websites out there still don't have it. So is a really, really big market for you to tackle. You can see that there's quite a bit of searching going on. And last year alone, there's actually, as we know, lawyers and how lawyers operate. Um, they're out there constantly looking for websites and people they can sue for not being compliant. So there's a big need to get compliance on a website. I'm going to show you what that compliance looks like. I have this little guy in a wheelchair right here. When I click on that, it gives me options depending on what my issues are from a disability standpoint. And to be able to alter this website, to be able to make it so I can access it if I had a certain disability, it's super important. And the amount of lawsuits that are going on in this is pretty tremendous. So no business wants to be sued, no, especially when it comes from a powerful agency like the American Disabilities Association, and not being compliant. Lawyers come after businesses all the time for various things. So this gives the ability to put this on websites. We have this in the club, as I mentioned. We've now added it. We had the earlier version, but the upgraded version is much, much better. I'm going to take you in the back end of it really quick. I just ran a couple searches for local businesses in my area that I can contact that are not compliant. And because the cost per click is so high, and I still want to look into what they're charging for this, but I've heard anywhere from $4,000 to $8,000 to put this little thing, this little piece of code that I stuck on my website. And literally, it took me and I didn't even go through directions really for the most part. It took me all of a couple of minutes to put it together. And then, yes, I do know some coding. I was able to go in my theme, and it's not hard to do, and drop that code in there so this would show up on my website. So I was doing some practice with this, and it's super easy to do. So inside of this, it has the availability of finding businesses very quickly. You connect into what's called the console Google developer, and you get yourself an API. And that API, and there's all documentation on how to do it, where to go, how to set it up, and how to get this so you can get your API. An API is just a key that you put into the website that allows you to, inside of the back end of this, to go and find prospects. So I deleted most of them in the area because they were high. They were big corporate companies, and those corporate companies have already done this kind of stuff. So, but there's literally tens of thousands of businesses probably in your state and your local area, depending on where you live, where you're going to be able to go and find them. And then you generate a report, and I'm going to go see if that report's ready. I'm just going to refresh here real quick. And while that's happening, So with this, it opens up a business opportunity to make a lot of money, even if you do just a few of these a month. If you are able to offer this service, and if the market, I haven't verified it yet, but if the market is truly $4,000 to $8,000 to have that compliance done, you could come into smaller businesses that aren't going to be able to afford that and offer it for 500 or 1,000 or 1,500. Go well below the market and go to your smaller businesses and be able to go in and literally after you send the initial emails and those kind of things, and do this service for them and show them how it works. And there's aspects to this where you can easily show them that this need is real, and that this is very important and that they don't want to get sued. You can see on this website here, it's got that already. It's another one that we have in the club that he uses on his website. So I'm going to see if I can. I should have the report already. Let's see if I can view the report. That's the details of the business. So when you click on that icon, it gives you all the information, the phone number, the address. So if you wanted to mail it out, you could do that. Mail out the report, print it out, mail it out. It gives you the phone number. And a lot of times we'll give you the email as well. The email, you can choose to only take ones that have emails, and you can have a built-in way to go ahead and contact them right from here. Let's see if I can see this report. Okay, so like I said, we just got this yesterday. Over here on the audits tab is where I went, and I can go look at that report and view it. So this creates a very nice audit. So you can change up this information, and it's an ADA website audit. I've got my website. This isn't the one I'm going to use for the business, but it's got my information here, my phone number, my email address that I'm able to put in there, and they can go through and get all the information. Go back here, get all the information they need. What it is, it's going to explain. It's quite a long report. It's a 19-page report. What it is, why it's important, even some links to watch reports about websites for the disabled and issues that are going on. Shows that the lawsuits and the fact that they're increasing each year, that the law firms are increasing and going after more businesses for not being compliant. So it develops a really nice report, educates your potential client, and why they need this and the importance of that. So you've got this really nice report. And there's an issue. Look at that. So this, like I said, I'm doing this off the cuff, and there is an issue with the report function here of what this is. This should be an image here. So I'll contact support. But anyway, you're going to have a nice report that you're going to be able to send them, and I'm sure they'll get that fixed. They'll get all these things fixed in here. And at the end, they'll be able to contact you. You can put your logo in here, and they'll be able to contact you directly and email you back and say, yeah, I understand this. I see it. Let's get this done. What are your fees? How can I get this done? And it offers up an opportunity for a really, really nice business. That's super easy to do. And I literally was able to create the widget. So you go to widgets, you add a website and enable the widget and go in and set up the things, how you want it to look on the website, the experience you want and all that kind of stuff, the colors. So you can even ask them, what kind of brand colors do you have? Brand it to their website. Put in put a logo in here as well if you want to, or a different kind of image, and then save it. And then you just simply get the embed code and copy this onto the website theme, which is super easy to do. I'm not going to go into that right now. So it's a great business. It's a great option here to offer a service that could pay you very, very well. And inside the club, we have the availability. We set up our clients here. Once we get our clients up and going, we can also set up some team members and have people do some of the work for us. And then there's various settings for your business. And you can set up email settings and an STP that you can utilize here to be able to send emails out to people every day. So even if you sent out 10 emails a day and you got one client at $500, just do the math, or $1,000. If you do 5 clients a week, it'd be $5,000 a week. So depending on the size of the business and the kind of business you're contacting, I would adjust your fees accordingly. Don't undercut yourself, I'm going to make a secondary video that's going to show what they are charging out there to get that done, to get this kind of thing done on the website so it's web accessible. And this is a global issue, not just United States issue. This actually is a web accessibility is a global issue. So you've got a wide open market all over the world that you can go after as well. So you can get this in the club. You get everything you see here in the club. There's so many various businesses. This is another one I'm going to be taking a look at and getting in the back end. This is the work with restaurants that are in desperate need of being able to offer to-go series like Grub Hubs and things like that, touchless menus. It develops an app for them that you can do for the businesses. But you can go on here and take a look here and go to buytools.com. And you get everything here. You don't have to go buy this tool. It's in here. So as a monthly member, you're going to get your own web hosting, which you're going to need to have your own website. If you're going to be doing business online, you're going to have a website. And as you develop multiple businesses, you may have multiple websites. So you come over to buytools.com and pick up this membership. You'll get access to this. It's really easy. You just contact the owner. He's got a support page. This is Carl. He owns this. Click on the support system. Takes you into here. And you submit a ticket. You open a ticket up, submit it, say, Carl, I want to get access to ADALEADZ, Fork, the viral dashboard, Pabble. You can see we have all these tools. They're all in the club. They're all here. It's amazing. There's literally over $25,000 in tools here. And you get access to all of them, and he adds new ones all the time. These are the newest ones he just added. These 4 have been in January. These came in. This one also came in January 2nd. This is 8 plugins, really cool 8 plugins. So there's so much here to talk about, but I don't want to get you overwhelmed. Get over, join the club, get started with ADALEADZ 2.0. Save yourself $151. Join the club for $49. So save yourself all that, and not only get this, but get everything you see on this page. All right, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the club.